Hey, welcome back. This is episode 10 of the Salesforce Data Cloud Masterclass. Today, Advanced Segmentation Architecture, Multidimensional Filters and Real-Time Insights. Masterclass Episode 10, Building High-Performance Nested Cohorts and Low-Latency Streaming Patterns. Let's get into it. Here's what we're covering today. Understanding the multidimensional segmentation paradigm then, calculated insights, CI, versus streaming insights, SI, in segments then, architecting reusable nested segments for enterprise scale then, navigating n-tier relationships and container filters then, implementing temporal and sequential behavior logic then, optimizing segment compilation and performance tuning then, orchestrating real-time data actions with streaming segments. Stay for the last one, it's the piece most tutorials miss. Let me explain this simply. Welcome back, team. In this episode, we are conquering the absolute crown jewel of Salesforce Data Cloud, building advanced, multidimensional segments utilizing nested logic and streaming insights.
I have been struggling to keep my segment processing times low when dealing with complex nested relationships. How do we build these to scale efficiently without hitting platform timeouts?
Imagine you are trying to target customers who bought a specific coffee machine last month but have not bought coffee pods yet. In traditional databases, writing queries to join these massive transactional tables in real time creates a massive performance bottleneck. Data Cloud solves this by leveraging pre-mapped relationships across your unified profiles, allowing us to traverse one-to-many relationships instantly. Today, we are moving beyond simple demographic filters to look at complex behavioral patterns over time. Let's clear up a common point of confusion. When do we use calculated insights versus streaming insights in our segments? Think of calculated insights as your deep dive analyst who runs heavy, historical aggregation queries over millions of records. On the flip side, streaming insights is like an agile security guard watching a live camera feed, catching events as they happen within brief temporal windows. Understanding when to use each is the absolute key to building performance segments. When you are building highly complex cohorts, please avoid building massive, monolithic segments with dozens of nested and/or filters. Instead, think of your segments like interlocking Lego blocks. You can build a base segment of active loyalty members and then reference that segment inside other, more specific downstream segments. This modular approach, known as segment-on-segment logic, drastically reduces compilation time and makes your logic incredibly easy to maintain as your business scales. Let's say you want to target retail store managers whose physical stores have had more than 10 service cases opened in the last week. This requires us to traverse from the individual, to the account, and down to the case DMO. In Data Cloud, we call this navigating n-tier relationships. By utilizing container filters in the segment builder, you can group these conditions to ensure that the system evaluates the related records as a cohesive unit. Timing is absolutely everything when it comes to orchestrating customer journeys. If you send a cart abandonment email instantly, you might annoy a customer who is still shopping. If you wait too long, they go to a competitor. We can build temporal segments that target customers who added an item to their cart within the last 2 hours but did not check out. By configuring relative look-back windows, you ensure your activation targets fire at peak intent. This is where the real architectural magic happens. We can inject calculated insights directly into our segmentation filters. For example, instead of calculating a customer's total spending on the fly, which would degrade performance, we pull in a pre-calculated lifetime value metric. This means your segmentation engine only has to evaluate a single, static value per profile. It turns an expensive calculation into a simple numerical filter, allowing segments to publish in minutes. Have you ever had a segment that took hours to publish, or worse, failed altogether with a timeout? The culprit is almost always inefficient query design. To fix this, always place your most restrictive filters, like active country or market, at the very top of your logical flow. This immediately trims down the scanned dataset before complex nested conditions are evaluated. Additionally, Stagger your publish schedules to avoid resource conflicts with active ingestions. Finally, let's look at how we turn these smart segments into immediate real-time orchestration. By pairing our streaming segmentation logic with data actions, we can alert external systems the split second a customer crosses a behavior threshold. If a VIP customer visits your support page, a streaming insight fires a data action. This instantly triggers a flow in core CRM, alerts their account manager, and personalizes the mobile app, creating a unified experience. Alright, let's wrap up. Here are the key things to remember. Always place highly restrictive static filters at the top of your segments to optimize execution speed. Leverage nested segments to construct a modular, reusable, and easily maintainable segment architecture. Use calculated insights to pre-aggregate complex historical metrics, avoiding expensive on-the-fly calculations. Integrate streaming insights with data actions to transition from static batch targeting to real-time customer orchestration. If this helped, hit like, it really helps the channel. Next up, Salesforce Data Cloud Activation Target Architecture, Flows, APIs and External Platforms Pipe EP1 first. See you tomorrow.